I played the brand new Fungle Map in Among Us, and something horrifying happened to me. Killer made a return, and I need your help. And if you love the new Fungle Map, leave a like down below. Now, let's see what Killer wants. The new Fungle Map was here, and I was getting ready to play, but I noticed something strange when I was selecting the map. It looked different and awfully scary. I thought to myself, should I even play it? But I have never played the Fungle Map in Among Us. I have to see what's going on. Me and the crewmates landed on the Fungle Map, and we were around a campfire, stranded in the middle of nowhere. This was my first time on Fungle, and I was walking around the beach when I accidentally triggered something that caused my entire screen to turn purple, and me and the crewmate right next to me, we were blue now. The entire map of Fungle just seemed very odd. Everything was destroyed. I went towards the beach to try to find a way out, but I noticed the black crewmate. He was eliminated. I reported the body like any other crewmate, and Brown began to accuse me. He said that it was me. I let the crewmates know that this is my first time playing the map, but I kept being blamed by Brown. It is not me. He told everyone that he saw me near the black crewmate. I didn't even notice. They asked me where I was at, and I told them that I was on the left side of the map, but nobody believed me. I was then ejected on a ship where I burned. Now I was a ghost, and I was roaming around the map of Fungle. I looked on the telescope, and I couldn't seem to find anyone, but I was so amazed as to what was happening. The black crewmate said, "Poor Red." I know. Strange crewmate. It was now a new game, and I had to collect the shells, so I had to wipe off some of the sand. My entire screen then went purple, and I was now a pink crewmate, and I reported Pink's body. I let the crewmates know that I was at the campfire, and wasn't sure who it was. We had no information, so we got back to work. Since I was new to this map, I had no idea where I was going. I was still exploring every little bit that I could find. Everything went purple, and I was now the white crewmate, and I headed towards the beach, where I saw a crewmate staring off into the sunset and looking at the water. They were also a white crewmate. I wonder what they were staring at. That is when the purple fog appeared, and I got to see who it really was. It was Killer. We all know Killer is the summoner. If you have watched my previous videos, you know a lot about Killer, and how he can summon the imposters. But what could he be possibly doing on the map of Fungle, the brand new map that Among Us added? Orange body was then reported. Killer, is that you? Killer is one of my long-term enemies. He responded with, "It has been a while. I am here to rule this new map." Rule, he said. Rule the imposters. Killer most likely plans to bring the imposters to the map of Fungle, and maybe summon new ones. I began to walk around the dark forest of Fungle, where all of the mushrooms are located. I managed to find a ladder, where I was then turned into a gray crewmate. This map appeared to have heights. I found another ladder, but I first completed one of my tasks, and then went up the ladder and found another one. Where could I possibly be headed? I found some lights, and I was at the top of the map, where I could see the stars. But there was a zip line, so I headed down, and there I saw Killer standing. I wonder if Killer knew I was headed in this direction and he was waiting for me. But it appears that Killer is looking for something, maybe hidden beneath the sand. That is when I heard the sounds of a creature, and I heard something approaching us. A gray shadow appeared in the darkness. It was Murr3y, the king of Polis. What could Murr3y possibly be doing on the map of Fungle? Did Killer summon him? Or was Murr3y on the ship that crashed here? I have a lot of questions. Me and Killer were then covered by a purple fog. I was back at the camp. I must have passed out after that happened, and the crewmates put me next to the campfire. I didn't seem to find anyone while I was walking down the jungle, and I was activating a bunch of mushrooms. I wasn't really sure on what was going on, but I saw a mysterious crewmate hiding at the bottom of the map, and when I decided to take a look, I found who it was. It was Killer. Killer then vanished, using the purple smoke. He then told me, "Now you see me, now you don't." What do you want, Killer? I want to summon the imposters on Fungle. You dare? I always take Killer's words very serious. He has summoned all of the imposters in all of the maps in Among Us. I went and searched in the forest that is filled with mushrooms, trying to find out what Killer was hiding in that corner. I wonder if there is something that he left behind. There appeared to be a giant mess, and I began to hear the sounds of a creature, and my game began to glitch. Killer then appeared very quickly and disappeared. What is Killer doing, and what is he trying to summon? I was very scared. Killer didn't leave though. He spawned another mushroom and disappeared once again. He's trying to hide his work and doesn't want me to see, but we have to find out what he's hiding. I need your guys' help. Killer is being weird, I told the crewmates. He said he's just doing his summons, but last time I checked there wasn't any imposter that was summoned by mushrooms. Could this be a new imposter that we don't know about? And we have to get to the bottom of this if we want to stop him and save the crewmates on Fungle. I was in the meeting room all alone as another crewmate, and I could hear noises coming from the top of the mountain. What could possibly be going up there? I took the zip line and I could hear the noise again, and that is when I saw a bunch of crewmates at the very top, and Killer for some reason ran away. So I followed him and he was standing right next to the light. He seemed to be hiding. That is when the imposter left and Killer walked towards my body, and he was just staring at it. What is Killer doing? That is when my game froze, and I heard the creature once again. It was Ivan. Ivan is an imposter that is very dangerous. He was on the map of Fungle. What other imposters is Killer hiding from us? We need to be careful whenever we play this map. The imposters are here. Killer turned me into a shapeshifter. I wonder if I'm now part of one of Killer's minions, and I became an imposter myself. I need to look for Killer and seek my revenge. But this is my first time on the Fungus map. I'm not too sure on where Killer could be hiding. I didn't see him by the campfires, so I have to go search for him. It doesn't appear that he's at the dropship. I headed into storage and I didn't see him either, so I took the zip line, where I saw Purple down below doing some mining. Okay, so this is where Killer eliminated me, at the top of the mountain. But once again, Killer was nowhere to be seen. I could only see the other crewmates. Could this be the end of Fungle? Or could this be the beginning? I went towards the lookout station and I looked out the telescope. I searched far and wide, and I was looking for the crewmates and Killer. I looked for a couple of minutes and couldn't seem to find any information, up until I found something. Killer appeared to be fishing. What could he possibly be doing? Is he trying to summon a monster from beneath the water? I need to go see for myself. I headed towards the dark forest and into the greenhouse. Couldn't see anything but Purple. We both walked together. I wonder if he's going to visit Killer as well. But we went our separate ways. I approached the dock and Killer was not there. Okay, I'm gonna try to fish myself. But as I was fishing, my game began to glitch and I could hear the sound of a creature. That is when Killer appeared behind me, and the head of a creature was appearing beneath the water. I think it might have been Aquatic. If you enjoyed the video and want to see part 2, like and subscribe.